Hey guys, what's up? Mr. Surplus Nut, just bringing a real short video on my Savage FP10 that I went ahead and put a brand new barrel on it, and I just wanted to show you guys the outcome that how it came out. It won't be a very long video, and yeah, I went ahead. If you guys check out my channel, I have this rifle where after I purchased it, I did like a camouflage, a camo job on the stock. But now that I got a brand new barrel, I decided to go back to the original color, the black. It's got an AHS precision stock with the full length aluminum bedding chassis. Okay, I could see that there. HS Precision. And yeah, I went ahead and painted it back black how it came from factory. It's got a tactical bolt. I went ahead and put the tactical bolt on there, replaced the factory one. And I went ahead and actually I called Conus, and I had their older style scope, the M30. You guys might see it also. I had a camo job on it. Obviously this is their new model, and I went ahead and called the guy there and just had a little conversation with him, and he gave me another one for warranty. They have a lifetime warranty. If you can tell, the turrets, the elevation and the windage on the new ones are different. You pull them out and they lock. You pull out the turrets top and bottom, and you adjust it, and then you push them in. So they're push and pull type of locking mechanism. I went ahead and I got the UTG 6 screw. You could see it there. I don't know if you could see it. Let me see. The lighting ain't helping very much. Let's see if I can get a little bit more light in here. But yeah, I got the UTG 6 screw scope rings, and I went ahead and slapped on this Conus Pro M30. It's a 6.5 by 25 by 44. And the best thing about this rifle was that it came with this barrel here. This is the stock barrel from Savage that it came with. Yeah, bull barrel, pretty thick, but not as thick as this barrel that I just finished installing on here, which is a Shilen Match Select barrel, stainless steel. It measure, I think the Savages here at the nut, they measure, I think it's 1550. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong by a little bit, but somewhere around there. And so that measures that, your standard Savage measurement here. This is a small shank receiver, but I went ahead and I purchased the locking nut from PTG, Pacific Tool and Precision. Pacific Tool Gauge is the name of the company. They do reamers and a lot of different stuff, but it's all square at the end here. I also got the heavy duty from them too, the PTG recoil heavy duty lug. This is not the little thin one and on square that comes with the standard Savage. And I went ahead and I replaced the barrel myself. Something you can do, you buy the go gauge and the no go gauge gauges and the nut range, and you do it yourself. So this barrel, again, a Shilen Match Select, because they have either on chromoly or on stainless steel, they have the match category, and then they have the Match Select, which is the better one, or the more straighter, better for precision or bench rest. So I went ahead and I went with the match select barrel. And again, this is your standard measurement here at the nut, and then at the end it ends right at an inch. So if you look at this barrel from far away, you won't even pick up, or you think it's a straight taper, but it's not. It does tapers down to 1 inch. So, and here at the back it's a little bigger than an inch. It's 10 inch and 0.53, something like that, whatever the Savages are. But yeah, I threw this my little Harris Mule bipod. I swapped this thing from barrel to barrel, from rifle to rifle, and you'll probably see it on another video that I'm going to be uploading on this new Savage 17 HMR TR that I bought me. I've always been wanting to get me a 17 HMR, so I went ahead and got it. So this one has the again, the match select barrel, and it's got obviously it's got an 11-degree target crown, real thick barrel. If you compare it to the factory, it's just, there's no comparison. That's your factory barrel, and this is your Shilen. Why did I want to go with an aftermarket precision barrel? And you guys know Ed Shilen is the the guy's name, the owner, the founder of the company. But you can go with a Shilen, a Krieger, Burlington, Leha. These are aftermarket barrels the barrels are completely finished. When you say finished, means that they have no tooling marks inside. The inside has been polished by hand lapping it. It's been hand lapped, I don't know how many times. All I know that when I was cleaning it, one of the ways you can tell how good of a barrel you have, again, I took this barrel shooting. I'm going to show you guys the group in a little bit, and it might group a little better because I was just breaking it in at the same time trying to sight in the scope. And once the barrel settles in, and you break it really good, and it should group a lot tighter. But this was the first time this past weekend that I took it out shooting, and it grew pretty good. I'm starting to do new hand loads for this barrel. So one of the reasons how you can tell if the barrel is top notch is that it's not gonna accumulate a lot of copper, copper, or a lot of fouling. It's gonna clean really good. A few wet patches, a few dry ones, with your brush in between, and it should dry up and clean up really quick and fast. It shouldn't retain a whole lot of jacketing and copper jacketing or fouling. And this is the way it went. This barrel cleaned really good. After it was completely cleaned, I left the brass jag like about 1/2 inch or 3/8 from the tip, and I put the flashlight in there, and the inside of this barrel, right before the crown, inside the barrel, you can see the rifling, the lands, and with the reflection of the gold on the brass jag, cleaning jag, it reflected that it looks like it's like a mirror inside. You can actually comb your hair if you could with what's inside this barrel, how much hand lapping they did, and there's no tooling marks. All the lands are even, the same height, and that's what you get when you get a aftermarket barrel like from Leha, Krieger, again Burlington. And this is my second Shilen barrel. My first Shilen barrel, even though it's a chromoly, but it's also a match select. It's on my custom Savage 7.62 by 39. A lot of people knock down that cartridge for not being accurate, and if you guys see my videos, the rifle shoots way well under an inch. and it's a, you know, it's a tack driver. And again, you know, if you guys investigate really good, the 300 Blackout is nothing but a copycat of the 7.2 the 7.62 by 39, you know. So let's just leave that there, and let's just look at this rifle here, how nice it is. Came out really nice. Feed's fine. I've never had an issue with it, and I'm gonna have a lot of barrel here on this gun. It's a 26-inch long barrel, meaning that as I get throat erosion, which it might take a long time once you get a good barrel that's also done good, the neck and the throat and all that. I mean, I got 26-inch where I can get it rechambered, and they'll just keep cutting forward, and I can even get this thing down to 20-inch, and that will take years and thousands of rounds of shots, and it'll still be at 20-inch on this barrel. It'll still shoot like it's shooting now. So yeah, that's the factory barrel. Again, I guarantee you put a scope inside this barrel, and you're gonna see all the tooling marks, all the imperfection. These things are hammer forged, or they're done in the factory, like in a production line. So they just, you know, crank them out, screw them on, and off you go to the gun shops, you know. And I mean, they shoot pretty good. It always shot about an inch and a little bit, but nothing like this one. Let me see if I can get you guys the grooves that I shot with this. And this was just breaking it in. This was my card that I used. I had a couple of it was hot that day, and I think towards the end here I was getting a little bit tired, sweating right on the cheek area of the stock, and I was just, I think on these two dots I pulled a little bit. But anyways, look at that. That little circle inside, that's a 1-inch circle. So you got that one there, this one, you got this one there. And remember, this is just you know, trying to develop a load for it now, because now the cartridge overall length, it's going to be different than from this barrel here. So I have to start working up loads for it. I think I shot this, I think it was 43 grains of XBR 8208 with Sierra Match Kings at 175 grainers, Winchester primers, and La Pua brass. But yeah, that's what you got right there. Those are the groups. I labeled this a flyer. I think I might have pulled it or something. But yeah, that was kind of like you know, quick 50s that I did to break in the barrel, and then you know, sight in the scope. So I was doing all that at once. So basically, yeah, I took 25 shots. I cleaned and brushed and dried after every round for the first 25 rounds. Then after 3 shots, I did the same thing for the remainder of the 25. So I shot 50, and that was it. I mean, that was a quick thing to the range to try to get that done, and he shot pretty good. I mean, he did a pretty decent card. So I'm expecting better things out of this barrel, obviously. Very promising with what he did. So just wanted to show you guys my new addition. I've always been wanting to rebarrel this gun since I bought it, because I knew it would shoot better. And sure enough, I did it, man. I was able to get my hands on one of these barrels that sometimes you gotta wait for. I think I called on Northern Shooters Supplies, and they had it in stock, and I freaking jumped on it. Had a great price on it, and I told the guys, man, let's do it. And he sent it, and it's a great gun. So that's the barrel right there, and that's the gun, guys. I'll catch you guys later.